Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Wee-oo. It is Rosanna here with some Rosy Glow magic for you. I hope you had a lovely weekend and you got to rest. I think I've definitely learnt that my partner and my habit is to overwork to the max. And as we're coming towards, well, we're actually detoxing at the moment. We're both doing the doTERRA Cleanse and Restore detox, and definitely I'm finding that there's a lot of emotional stuff being cleared as well as physical, and it's one of those things like giving yourself permission to feel things that are uncomfortable and allowing them to move through you, whilst at the same time working with tools that support you to actually move things through you faster. So, you know, that is where intention and prayer and movement and grounding and centering is so helpful and important. But essentially remember that we have energetic weather reports in the same way that we have physical weather reports. And 1 minute it's sunny, the next minute the clouds come, the rain comes. There's a place for everything. It all has a purpose, but when we're going through it, it can feel a little bit crazy. So I've been checking in with my team and with my clients, and there's a lot of vulnerability being felt at the moment, certainly myself as well. Kind of like you're almost on the edge of tears. Hey, Chloe, welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. And it's this whole opening to, the softening in your heart, the tears that actually want to come. I've noticed also quite a lot of self-negging out going on. Like in my own head, there's been quite a lot of criticism. And this weekend, I've been working with a lot of clients. So it's been also about expanding energetically and noticing where we are. So I was explaining to one of my clients that I was sitting in front of the stars, I was in my hammock looking at the stars the other night, and I suddenly had a perception of the sphere of compassion that I talk about being as big as all of the stars connecting to each other all around this universe. And it was kind of like, wow, that's a huge sphere of compassion to have. And I've been having some pretty crazy dreams lately, as has my partner, as has, well, quite a few of my clients. So there's a lot of this connectiveness of wanting to allow our higher selves to communicate to us in the dream state and to allow us to dream big, to expand. So the main message is that we're newborn babies at the moment on a new earth, and it's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to feel like you need to redefine your parameters of safety. And boundaries are so important. They are usually what are missing in people who are highly sensitive and take on the energy of others without recognizing it. So a lot of my work is around keeping your boundaries strong and knowing when it's time to stop and recalibrate and when it's time to expand and get out there. And we need both. So it's root down to rise up. And as with anything in life, you know, there is a time where you've expanded, where you kind of just need to ground into that expansion and breathe into it and settle and let everything percolate and just get used to the new space you're in, like moving house or being in a new relationship or having a new job or having a new baby or being pregnant. Any stage, any transition that you haven't been in before requires some getting used to. And then once you get used to it, then you're ready to expand into the next phase. And I am drinking a cup of cacao because I'm feeling that need for some inner heart nurturing. So remember that that's where ceremonial grade cacao is so helpful. And if you want some, you can let me know, because I've always got it in class and I can send it to you as well. Let's get on with these prayers and just see what they've got to say, because there's a lot in there. And if you are joining me, everybody who's here, welcome. If you have anything you'd like to share, then let me know how you're feeling, what's going on, and let's just bring that into this session today, because I like to make sure that the theme of the week is kind of carried through and it will support you. And remember that the whole point of these prayers, when I write them, and they came through last night, by the way, is to get you heart-centered again, is to get you really connected to that higher vision and to remember who you really are beyond all of the conditioning and the struggle and the strife, and actually, yeah, just remind you that you are more than what you're used to. And as you do that and you ground into it, you expand into wonderful new avenues. So this was yesterday's, and I'll go into today's as well. Good morning, diamonds. Good afternoon. A page is turned, the old world is burned down to the ground, and we are safe and sound. As we look around and take stock of what has been learned, we see we have a different view from those around us stuck in glue. The cosmic egg has cracked. There is no going back. to forgetting we are masters, or believing we are victims of disasters. We now see through eyes of love and claim our power back. So now we know we have awakened our souls. We walk this earth in bliss, aligning with the win-win-win in everything and co-creating the new earth paradigm. I am a newborn awakened soul. I am coming home, co-creating heaven on earth. I am that I am. Take a breath. I'm going to read into the next one. I am so darn ready to receive exactly what I need, beyond what I can conceive, in alignment with my wildest dreams and unimaginable horizons, full of magic, rainbows, and unicorns. For in the non-physical planes, our soul resides, awaiting to take you for a ride to where you most want to be, exploring eternal divine synchronicities that co-create in human terms a paradise planet we call Gaia Earth. Yes, I am ready to birth my soul into my earth suit skin. I am receiving all essential soul healing. I am purging the non-believing aspects of my incarnation. Now I remember I am my own salvation. I am that I am. Hello, Classy. Welcome, welcome. El piso nasa kaila. So, yeah. Okay, what's this all about? New Earth birthed. Well, this is what we're doing. Everybody who is waking up, and I've just had a round of my coaching clients finish, a new round starting, and just seeing the shifts in perception, the subtle shifts in perception that then build to a whole avalanche of a new way of being in the world. It is so exciting. It is so phenomenal. It is so amazing. But you kind of have to like understand that that big shift, that big wave comes from all the little things. And one of my clients, bless her, and I will be doing a video on this, actually sent me 50 different accounts of things that have shifted since she's done 2 rounds of one-to-one coaching with me, like 50 different things that have significantly changed in her life. And that is to be able to be articulating at that point of the shift that goes on. What is this shift? What is it really? It's about moving from your head into your heart. And I know so many people who are really accomplished, amazing, well-read, so broad in their perspective, open-minded beings that are stuck whizzing around their head because they're too scared to drop into their heart. They just whiz around what they know, the confines of their mind and their reality bubble, without ever dropping into the power place, which is the heart center, which knows, which needs to feel safe in order to expand. And when we create that safety and we focus on it and we allow all aspects of our being to coexist without any judgment, and we recognize that every part of us is valid, but we shift our focus to where we want to be, to who we want to become, that's when the shift really occurs. And that's what the Fearless program is about. That's what the Conceive with Ease program is about. And that's what Co-Creation Success is about. It's about giving you a place to go in where you can actually shift this. Now, the retreat that we've got coming up is obviously a sacred medicine retreat. And the whole point of that is it's like clearing the blueprint. So you do the deep inner work, you clear the cloud, which is your cloud storage, your energy bodies. Your pain body is essentially your mental body and your emotional body. So where we store all the challenging beliefs and the emotions that we haven't known what to deal with, between them energetically, they are the pain body. And that is what we clear through the work that I offer through my work. And then the physical is also cleared through the programs that I offer. But then we also have an imprint, like a very, very subtle imprint that gets cleared through what we do with the sacred medicine work and ceremony. So, you know, everything has its place, and it's recognizing the order of things for you. It's recognizing where you most need to start that is important. So I'm inviting you to allow yourself to be a newborn baby. I'm allowing yourself to envisage the fact that the new earth you want to see created is being created. We're all part of creating it. As we get that little wake-up call and we allow ourselves to surrender to it, it's amazing, right? If we keep struggling because we just find it too difficult to step out of the third dimensional frequencies, then we keep stepping in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's very uncomfortable. But if you do make that decision to just step into your truth, you will be supported every step of the way to do that. There will always be what needs to come in, so long as you do the inner work, which is to consistently reconnect with your intention to be an autonomous being, to be transparent, to be authentic, and also to remember that autonomous does not mean that you're not connected to others. So this is where I say, if you haven't subscribed to RozyGlow Facebook page, please like it. And please head on over to YouTube, where if you can hit subscribe there and allow notifications, you will then know whenever I put a video up there. I'm going to be really upping my game on YouTube, because that's where I want to be building a platform of connected souls. There's so many other amazing people I want to just show people, you know, what the wonderful work is they're doing. And this is all about liberation from limitation, every step of the way for every one of us. It's about moving out of the place we're used to being into the place we want to get to, by recognizing that we're interdependent. And the video I'm going to be making is called The Independence Trap. So if you know that you have this whole battle going on in you between feeling like you should already know everything by now and you shouldn't need other people's help to do things, and you should just crack on and do it yourself, and it's you that's failing, and it's you that's not putting things into practice, and it's all you, judgment, 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 bad, 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 then you want to watch this video. And equally, what's the other thing that comes up with this is, in relationships, in anything in life, there is the need to be interdependent, but the difference is whether we're connected to source or we're connected to each other in how we actually get our energy. And recognizing yourself as a course junkie who literally goes from one course, one workshop, one retreat to another, like literally looking for the answer, not realizing that it's in here, then you'll find it out there. This is another useful video for you to check in with, because when you actually let go of the misperception of where true power lies, then you will have your breakthrough. And I believe that that video in itself is enough to offer that. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to read the poems one more time, leading one into the other, maybe give you a little commentary. And I invite you again to support me to grow this Thrive paradigm by subscribing to YouTube. And do remember, if you'd like to take part in the Sacred Medicine Retreat, we've got a couple of spaces left. Please don't leave it last minute. It's now the 28th of May. It is the 7th to the 9th of June. So if you'd like to come along, let us know so we can allocate your space. And if you're bringing someone with you as well, you can come with your partner. Great for doing that deep inner work. That's what me and Ian are going to be doing, is looking at the patterns that we're used to being in that ultimately keep us from being able to deepen into love and into sacred union. And the time thing, the sort of always being busy as a way of valuing ourselves, is something that we're mirroring in each other. So finding a way through that's going to be really interesting. Okay, good afternoon, diamonds. A page is turned, the old world is burned down to the ground, and we are safe and sound. As we look around and take stock of what has been learned, we see we have a different view from those around us, stuck in glue. The cosmic egg has cracked. There is no going back to forgetting we are masters, or believing we are victims of disasters. We now see through eyes of love and claim our power back. So now we know we have awakened our souls. We walk this earth in bliss, aligning with the win-win-win in everything, and co-creating the new earth paradigm. I am a newborn, awakened soul. I am coming home, co-creating heaven on earth. I am that I am. Adding to that, I am so done, ready to receive exactly what I need, beyond what I can conceive. So beyond what your mind can think of, just allow yourself to get something beyond that and trust it's right. In alignment with my wildest dreams. Well, you know, if you don't want your wildest dreams, you can substitute that word. I love my wildest dreams. And unimaginable horizons, full of magic, rainbows, and unicorns. For in the non-physical planes, our souls reside, awaiting to take you and me for a ride to where we most want to be, exploring eternal divine synchronicities that co-create in human terms a paradise planet we call Gaia Earth. Yes, I am ready to birth my soul into my earth suit. I am receiving all essential soul healing. I am purging the non-believing aspects of my incarnation. Now I remember I am my own salvation. I am that I am. We save ourselves. God's self is in here. Everything we could possibly desire is just something that we believe we are worthy of in here. That's where it starts. We clear our resistance to it, but we have to have a vision. So if you don't know what you want, if you don't know what beyond your wildest dreams is, if you don't know what any of that is, you'll find it not here, but in here. Like, okay, what are the feelings that I love? Show me higher self. What are the feelings that I love to have? And start to go about your day and notice, oh, I don't like this feeling too much, but I like this feeling. And then you start to build it up. You start to see what it's connected to. You start to see what triggers it. You build this connection with your outer world. And it's the same, building a connection between our physical body and our inner world. I'll leave it there. I send you lots of love. Have a beautiful week. Remember, this is the time to really give yourself permission to put yourself first for the highest good of everybody. And yes, one thing I haven't mentioned is if you are interested in cryptocurrency, let me know. I got involved with one called Yellow Trade Coin, and I am very keen to offer the opportunity for anybody else who'd like to get involved in cryptocurrency. This is a very stable crypto as far as any research that's been done, and it is an opening as well for those who are in a not so great place to be able to expand their financial portfolio without much investment at all. So thank you very much, Chloe. Thank you. This is directions. I have been banned from using it in bathrooms though, so I'm gonna have to wash my hair outside. Anyway, lots of love. Take care. Lots of love. Please subscribe.